This episode is brought to you by Glorify, the #1 Christian daily devotional app. Everything around us changes. God doesn't. That's why I love Glorify's 21-day challenge. It helps me build a simple habit of meeting with God every day. No pressure, just consistency. With Glorify, you can start your morning by reading the Bible passage of the day, diving into Glorify's daily devotional, and wrapping up with an immersive experience called Daily Walk with God. And if you need to take a few minutes to yourself in the middle of a busy day, try one of Glorify's guided meditations, or listen to their curated worship playlists for some quiet reflection. To end the day, enjoy Glorify's sleep meditations to help you wind down and put your mind and heart at ease. Whether you're a committed Christian or simply curious about faith, Glorify has something for you. Join over 20 million people who have downloaded the Glorify app and deepened their relationship with God. Listeners to the show can get full access to Glorify for just $29.99 for the entire year. That's Glorify's lowest price ever when you download the Glorify app now at glorify-app.com/redcircle. Feel closer to God this year with Glorify. Get full access all year for just $29.99 at glorify-app.com/redcircle. That's glorify-app.com/redcircle.
You never know when life is going to throw you a curveball. Sometimes, things can feel overwhelmingly difficult and it seems like there's no way out. But just when you least expect it, a miracle can happen. God has a way of working in mysterious and awe-inspiring ways. You may feel lost, but hold on to hope, for God will surprise you very soon. This journey we are embarking on together will touch your heart, lift your spirit, and keep you on the edge of your seat. This is your story of resilience, faith, and the beautiful surprises that await you. Have you ever felt like you're at the end of your rope, wondering if there's any hope left? You're not alone. Life can be a roller coaster of emotions, filled with unexpected twists and turns that leave us feeling lost and uncertain. But what if I told you that in your darkest moments, when all seems lost, there's a divine surprise waiting just around the corner? You see, God's surprises often come disguised as obstacles. It's in our struggles that we grow, develop resilience, and discover strengths we never knew we possessed. That job loss, it might be redirecting you towards your true calling. That health scare, it could be the wake-up call that leads you to a healthier, more fulfilling life. That broken relationship, perhaps it's making space for the person who will truly cherish and support you. God's surprises are not just about instant gratification. They're about transformation, about molding you into the person you were always meant to be. Let's talk about faith for a moment. It's easy to have faith when everything is going smoothly, isn't it? But true faith, the kind that moves mountains, is forged in the fires of adversity. When you're standing in the middle of nowhere, with no visible way forward, that's when God asks you to take that leap of faith. It's in those moments of complete surrender, when you let go of your own plans and trust in His, that miracles happen. The surprise isn't just in the outcome. It's in the journey itself, in the way you'll find strength you never knew you had. Now, I want you to close your eyes for a moment and imagine your life a year from now. What do you see? Is it more of the same? Or can you picture a life filled with joy, purpose, and unexpected blessings? God's surprises often exceed our wildest dreams because His love for us is beyond measure. He doesn't just want to meet your needs. He wants to overwhelm you with His goodness. That promotion you've been hoping for. God might have an entire career change in store that will fulfill you in ways you never imagined. But here's the catch. God's surprises require our participation. It's not about sitting back and waiting for good things to fall into our laps. It's about actively seeking His will, being open to new possibilities, and sometimes stepping out of our comfort zones. Remember the story of Peter walking on water. The miracle happened when he took that first step out of the boat. What boat is God asking you to step out of today? What leap of faith is He inviting you to take? Let's talk about the power of gratitude in attracting God's surprises. When we focus on what we lack, we often miss the abundance already present in our lives. Start each day by thanking God for 3 things, no matter how small. This practice shifts your perspective, opening your eyes to the miracles happening all around you. As you cultivate a heart of gratitude, you'll find yourself more attuned to God's voice, more receptive to His guidance, and more prepared for the surprises He has in store. Consider for a moment the dreams you've tucked away thinking they were impossible or impractical. Those aspirations that make your heart sing, but that you've dismissed as unrealistic. What if those very dreams were planted in your heart by God Himself? What if the surprise He's preparing is the fulfillment of those long-forgotten hopes? It's time to dust off those dreams, to dare to believe again. God delights in giving His children the desires of their hearts, often in ways we could never orchestrate ourselves. Now, I want to address those of you who feel like you've made too many mistakes, that you're somehow disqualified from God's surprises. Nothing could be further from the truth. In fact, God specializes in using our mistakes and failures as building blocks for something beautiful. Your past does not define your future.
This episode is brought to you by Glorify, the #1 Christian daily devotional app. Everything around us changes. God doesn't. That's why I love Glorify's 21-day challenge. It helps me build a simple habit of meeting with God every day. No pressure, just consistency. With Glorify, you can start your morning by reading the Bible passage of the day, diving into Glorify's daily devotional, and wrapping up with an immersive experience called Daily Walk with God. And if you need to take a few minutes to yourself in the middle of a busy day, try one of Glorify's guided meditations, or listen to their curated worship playlists for some quiet reflection. To end the day, enjoy Glorify's sleep meditations to help you wind down and put your mind and heart at ease. Whether you're a committed Christian or simply curious about faith, Glorify has something for you. Join over 20 million people who have downloaded the Glorify app and deepened their relationship with God. Listeners to the show can get full access to Glorify for just $29.99 for the entire year. That's Glorify's lowest price ever when you download the Glorify app now at glorify-app.com/redcircle. Feel closer to God this year with Glorify. Get full access all year for just $29.99 at glorify-app.com/redcircle. That's glorify-app.com/redcircle.
God who turned water into wine can turn your mess into a message, your test into a testimony. He's not surprised by your failures. He's already factored them into His plan for your life. Let's talk about the role of obedience in positioning ourselves for God's surprises. Sometimes God gives us clear instructions that might not make sense from our limited perspective. It could be forgiving someone who hurt you, giving generously when your own resources seem limited, or stepping out in faith to pursue a calling. Obedience in these moments often precedes the miracle. It's in these acts of trust that we align ourselves with God's will, creating the perfect conditions for Him to move in unexpected ways. Dear friend, I want to encourage you to embrace the waiting period. The time between the promise and its fulfillment can be challenging, but it's also sacred. It's in this space that our character is refined, our faith is strengthened, and our hearts are prepared for the blessing to come. Instead of viewing this time as a frustrating delay, see it as a gift, an opportunity to draw closer to God, to deepen your trust, and to prepare for the amazing things He has in store. Picture this: a cloudy sky, heavy with the weight of impending rain. You're walking along a lonely road, feeling the burden of the world on your shoulders. Life has been tough, and the future seems uncertain. But amidst this gloom, a single ray of sunlight breaks through the clouds, casting a warm glow on your path. That ray of light symbolizes hope, a reminder that even in the darkest times, there's always a glimmer of something better on the horizon. God's surprises often come when we least expect them, bringing warmth and light into our lives just when we need it most. You find yourself standing at the peak of the mountain, looking out at the vast expanse before you. The journey here has been exhausting, filled with challenges and setbacks. But as you stand there, a sense of peace washes over you. You realize that every step you've taken, every obstacle you've faced, has led you to this moment. And in this moment, you feel the presence of something greater than yourself. It's as if God is whispering in your ear, assuring you that everything will be all right. Trust in this feeling, for it's a sign that a divine surprise is just around the corner. Life has a way of testing your strength and resilience. There are days when you feel like giving up, when the weight of your struggle seems too much to bear. But remember, it's often in the most challenging moments that God's miracles occur. Imagine waking up one morning to find that the problems that once seemed insurmountable have suddenly vanished. The burdens that weighed you down have been lifted, replaced with a sense of peace and clarity. This is the power of faith and perseverance. Believe that God is working behind the scenes, preparing to surprise you with something extraordinary. You sit alone in your room, surrounded by silence. The loneliness is palpable, and you can't help but feel forgotten. But know this: God is always with you, even in the quietest moments. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Feel the presence of divine love enveloping you, filling you with a sense of comfort and security. This love is a promise that you are cared for and cherished. And soon, this promise will manifest in ways you can't even imagine. God's surprises are like a gentle embrace, reminding you that you are never abandoned. Imagine a garden in full bloom, vibrant with colors and teeming with life. Each flower is unique, yet together they create a stunning masterpiece. Your life is much like this garden. Every experience, every challenge, and every triumph has its place, contributing to the beauty of your journey. Sometimes, it's hard to see the bigger picture when you're caught up in the details. But trust that God is the master gardener, nurturing you and guiding you towards your full potential. The surprises He has in store for you will make your heart bloom with joy and gratitude. There's a certain magic in the air when you least expect it. It's in the small, everyday moments that God often chooses to reveal His surprises. A kind word from a stranger, a serendipitous encounter, or an unexpected opportunity can all be signs of divine intervention. These moments are reminders that you are seen and valued. Pay attention to the little things, for they often hold the greatest significance. God's surprises are like hidden treasures waiting to be discovered in the most ordinary places. Picture a night sky filled with stars, each one a beacon of hope. Even when you can't see the stars, they are always there, just like God's presence in your life. Trust that no matter how dark things may seem, there is always a way through. God's surprises are like those hidden stars, revealing themselves when you need them the most. Keep looking up, for a brilliant constellation of blessings is about to unfold. Imagine standing in front of a door, knowing that what lies behind it could change your life forever. You hesitate, unsure of what to expect. But remember, God is the one who opens doors that no one can shut. When you feel stuck or trapped, know that a new opportunity is just around the corner. God's surprises often come in the form of unexpected doors opening, leading you to new possibilities and blessings. Have the courage to step through these doors, trusting that they are part of a greater plan for your life. There are moments in life when you feel like you're treading water, struggling to stay afloat. But remember, God is your lifeline, always there to support and uplift you. Even when you feel like you're sinking, He is ready to surprise you with His saving grace. Imagine being rescued from the depths, lifted to safety, and given a new lease on life. This is the power of God's love and intervention. The seasons of life are constantly changing, much like the natural world around us. There are times of growth, times of harvest, and times of rest. Each season has its purpose, and each one brings its own set of surprises. Trust that God is with you in every season, orchestrating events in your life with perfect timing. Whether you are in a season of abundance or a season of waiting, know that God's surprises are woven into the fabric of your journey. Embrace each season and look forward to the blessings that are yet to come. Think of your life as a book, each chapter filled with different experiences and lessons. Some chapters are filled with joy, while others are marked by sorrow. But every chapter is essential to the story. God is the author of your life, crafting a narrative that is uniquely yours. Even when a chapter seems difficult, remember that it's leading you to something greater. The twists and turns of your story are not random. They are part of a divine plan. And just when you think you know where the plot is heading, God will surprise you with a new chapter that exceeds all expectations. You are on a journey, navigating through the ups and downs of life. Sometimes the path is clear, and other times it's shrouded in uncertainty. But with each step, you are growing and evolving. God is your constant companion on this journey, guiding you and providing for you. There will be moments when you feel lost, but these are the times when God's surprises are the most profound. You are on a journey of self-discovery, learning more about who you are and what you are capable of. God sees your potential and is constantly surprising you with new insights and revelations. Imagine standing in a field of wildflowers, each one unique and beautiful in its own way. This field represents the multitude of blessings in your life, some of which you may not even be aware of. God's surprises are like hidden gems, waiting to be discovered amidst the ordinary. Take a moment to appreciate the beauty around you and recognize the blessings that are already present in your life. You are a work in progress, constantly evolving and growing. There will be times when you feel like you're not enough, but remember that God sees you as perfect in your imperfection. His surprises are often reminders of your worth and potential. Imagine receiving a message of encouragement just when you need it most, or achieving something you never thought possible. These surprises are God's way of affirming your value and reminding you that you are capable of great things. Trust in His plan and know that you are being guided towards your highest potential. Let's shift our focus to the transformative power of praise. When we praise God in the midst of our trials, something supernatural happens. It's not just about changing our circumstances. It's about changing us. Praise lifts our eyes from our problems to the problem solver. It reminds us of God's faithfulness in the past and reinforces our hope for the future. The next time you feel overwhelmed, try spending 15 minutes in heartfelt praise. You might be surprised at how it shifts your perspective and opens your heart to receive the blessings God has in store. Remember, God's surprises are not just about changing our circumstances. They're about changing us. The greatest miracle might not be the external blessing, but the internal transformation, the peace that surpasses understanding, the joy that persists even in trials, the love that overflows to others. As you open your heart to God's surprises, be prepared for Him to work within you, molding you into the person He created you to be. In closing, I want you to know that God sees you. He knows your struggles, your fears, your secret hopes. And He is working even now in ways you can't see or imagine to bring about something beautiful in your life. The surprise He has for you is uniquely tailored to you, your personality, your gifts, your journey. It might not look like what you expect, but it will be exactly what you need. So hold on, keep believing, and get ready. Your divine surprise is on its way, and it's going to be more amazing than you ever dreamed possible. As we end this video, I want to leave you with a challenge. For the next 30 days, start each morning by declaring, "God, I am open to your surprises today." Then, throughout your day, look for the little miracles, the unexpected blessings, the divine appointments. Keep a journal of these moments, and at the end of the month, look back and see how God has been moving in your life. You might be amazed at the surprises you've experienced when you start paying attention. Remember, the God who created the universe, who knows you by name, is orchestrating something beautiful just for you. Your surprise is coming. Are you ready to receive it? Thank you for being part of this incredible experience. Your faith and perseverance are testaments to the strength of the human spirit. Stay hopeful. Stay encouraged, and always be ready to embrace the beautiful surprises that God has in store for you. Until next time, keep believing, keep hoping, and keep shining. God will surprise you very soon.